we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Welcome back to the channel, friends. We are on an adventure. It's end of April 23rd, which just so happens to be my sister's birthday. So of course we're doing our traditional birthday backpack. This time we're heading down the lower Dungeness River and coming in a different way than we did for my birthday in 2020, which I'll go ahead and link the video somewhere around here. But yeah, it's a birthday weekend backpack, and we were able to bring my dog along, Zilla. Zilla is about 15 years old, and this is likely going to be her last backpack. She's been a great and steady companion over the years, but her age is wearing on her, and she's not as mobile anymore. But she's excited to get going, and so am I. I hope you are too. So let's hit the trail. Some birds calling above the river. Trying to figure out what they are. Squawking like they're jays, so I'm gonna go with some sort of a jay. Anyways, made it to camp, and oh yeah, it's just such a nice little camp area. There's not a lot of places to camp, so we're next to the river again, which is a little chilly, but you know, we're mostly prepared for it. Zilla was so tired after her 2.5 mile hike that she didn't even wait for me to get the sleeping pad and sleeping bag set up. She got in the tent and curled up and fell asleep. So right now my sleeping pad is on top of her, and we'll get everything adjusted. She has her own blanket. She also has her own sleeping pad. So she'll have some insulation tonight. She also has a couple of jackets. She has her parka that she's got on now, and then I also have a smaller pink coat for her. I don't really like having that parka in my tent because it snags on things, but well, the snags on the bug mesh. And even though it's I'm going to be phasing out that tent, I don't want it to be, go bad or anything. But, we're here early. We're going to just take it easy. I mean, that's what birthday backpacks are for. Plus, Zilla's our senior dog, and so we can't really do a lot of adventuring with her. And that's okay. We'll just let her rest. We might go for a little walk later, although the light through the trees right now is just absolutely gorgeous. It's, midday, and we're in this canyon that, how does it go? Does it go north-south? I think it does go north-south. So, during midday, the sun just beats right down into it, and, it's just casts some really nice light in the trees, some beautiful backlight. But it also can be really harsh to photograph. But right now, it's just kind of a relaxing weekend, and we're going to sit by the river and do some Mad Libs. Sitting here in the ferry line, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, Heidi, what happened to the night? What happened to the hike out? What happened to the rest of the trip? Well, funny story that. We were sitting in camp, and we kept getting colder and colder. Not even the sun was warming us up. We could stand in the sun and just barely get warm. And, we decided to get back into the tents and see if we can get warmed up that way. And usually we can, but we just couldn't. It was just so cold, and to be honest, we weren't prepared. It had snowed just 10 days before, maybe 2 weeks, and I got a little girl over here blowing bubbles onto my car. It's cute. Anyways, and the snow that had fallen in that area had just recently melted. It was really moist. It was really cold, and it's always cold in that area. Last time we were there on my birthday, it was one of the hottest weekends of the year, and we were cold down by that river. There's a breeze that comes through. It's just, you don't get a lot of sunlight because you're in a chasm, and it's a really pretty forest and really pretty area, but it was cold. And so we got up at one point and started talking about it, and thinking, if we're cold right now at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, what's it going to be like at night? So we decided to pack up and head out. I didn't do much filming. I didn't do much photography on the way out. My main concern was Zilla. She is a senior dog. She doesn't get around very much, and 2.5 miles in was going to be her limit, and we were hoping she'd have 10, 12 hours of rest before we forced her to go another 2.5 miles to get back out. We forced her to do 5 miles in one day, and it was really hard on her, and there were times when I had to carry her over obstacles, up hills, and so I was just really concerned more about her than getting any photos for you. So really, I'm sorry about that. But it was an interesting trip. We learned a few things. One was, we were trying to get the conditions from the rangers, and they really didn't have any conditions for us either. And we had driven through quite a bit of snow, and we were hiking, I mean, just on the other side of the hill, just in front of the shelter, was snow. And so it's cold, and we weren't prepared for that kind of cold. We can usually manage it, but not this time. So yeah, we hiked out. Then we got a hotel room in Squim, and now I'm heading home. And to work on this video, work on other videos, work on other stuff for my website and my business. And I will see you on the next adventure. Bye.